Can't get enough of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles? Then stay tuned for a little InFANity. It's the sci-fi smash that pits people against machines. And InFANity's got an exclusive look at the future of Season 2. Can you drop any hints aside from the house?
I can actually divulge a lot.
Meet the boy destined to save mankind.
Within seconds, something happens to him.
And one big bad mama.
It's all high drama.
We'll show you the pitfalls of playing someone so binary.
I'm just a normal girl. I cannot live up to being a Terminator in real life.
What insiders are revealing about the new season's top secret storyline.
Sometimes things go wrong in the Connor household.
Plus, how to fly through the air and fall from a tall building just like a pro. Can you make anybody good at doing stunts?
Anybody?
Yeah.
No.
Hang on tight.
It's going to be a roller coaster ride.
What does garbage, geeks, and a famous zip code have in common?
That's my people, sort of geeks and nerds, you know, I think we fitted together perfectly.
Only InFANity can get you this close to a side of the cast you've never seen before.
This attractive piece of clay is actually Summer Glau.
A new spin on heavy metal. We're with the man who makes the music.
The season is awesome. It's like last season times 10.
So come with us if you want to live. As InFANity goes deep into Terminator territory.
Hi, TV Guide, roll now.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Joyner. Welcome to InFANity, television's ultimate fan guide. This time we are bringing you an exclusive look at the brand new home of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Okay, it's Armageddon. There's only one family who can save the world. And you know who that is. It's the Connors.
In the future, her son will lead mankind in a war against Skynet.
We're not running, not today.
Based on the blockbuster film franchise, Fox's Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, picks up where T2 left off, with the mother and son duo facing off against mechanical killers from the future.
They have been built to do one thing, to kill you. If you die, they win.
This show, on a thematic level, kind of on a personal level, is the lengths that a parent would go to protect their child. The show for me is, in many ways, a family drama.
For TV, English actress Lena Headey takes over the title role.
In terms of it being a sci-fi thing, I have to bring it back down to reality. She's a single mom. She's kind of very on the edge all the time.
Thomas Dekker plays her son John Connor, a.k.a. the savior of mankind.
The story of this series is even more relevant now than I think it was in the late 80s and early 90s, because the world, if you think about it, has just become so much more run by machines. MySpace, email, even cell phone. It's like the line between human and machine is being blurred every day.
Helping the Connors fight the good fight is Cameron, a protective Terminator. It's a challenging role for Summer Glau.
Cameron doesn't feel things. She can absolutely mimic human emotion. As an actress, approaching a scene knowing that you can't really feel anything it's really complicated and complex.
Also on the team is Brian Austin Green as Derek Reese, a resistance fighter sent from the future who just happens to be John's uncle.
The machine's gotta go. Don't let yourself think that you can train them like a pet, because it'll be the last thing that you think. Until this show, people kind of were not on the Brian Austin Green train. I love the fact that people like the show.
Explain this right here. This is a brand new set.
Yeah, this is a new Connor house. I cannot probably divulge why, but the Connor house from season 1, we no longer live there.
Oh my God. What happened?
I'll go call Trevor.
No, John's having trouble with some kids at school.
First of all, somebody could use a little dusting and a housekeeper around here.
Well, sometimes things go wrong in the Connor household. Today we see that things have gotten a little hectic.
Can you drop any hints aside from the house for season 2?
I can actually divulge a lot.
Okay.
Episode 1, the episode you cannot miss. You cannot miss it. Everything that is set in motion for season 2 is set in motion in episode 1.
Cameron has undergone a serious attack. She's gone into the family car and it's just blown up.
After the explosion, some major things go down. between these three. And I think that Cameron is more dangerous than ever.
We find out all the origins and history of who Cameron is and how she was created.
We're also going to see that as much as Sarah tries to bring her family together in this season, that there are forces that are pulling it apart. And at the same time, Skynet, this artificial intelligence that she's been trying to combat, is growing.
Episode 1, second season, it's all there.
Raising a teenager can be difficult enough, let alone one that's destined to save the world. But Sarah Connor takes the challenge head on.
We can't stay here, John.
What?
It's not safe.
Her American accent is flawless, but actress Lena Headey actually hails from England. Over the past few years, she's made a real name for herself as one tough female lead. Lena played a feisty huntress in The Brothers Grimm and the no-nonsense Queen of Sparta in 300. Now she's taking TV by storm as the fiercely protective matriarch, Sarah Connor.
I admire Sarah greatly, and I think in terms of being an actor and sort of being offered a role like this, it's great. I like the reluctance of her, being a mom. It's just landed on her lap and she's not ready. I think she's still a kid in many ways.
Do you know how to get back there from here? You go find your daddy. Don't look back, just go.
She's very kind of primal and feral in her sort of love for John. I don't think it's particularly motherly in the conventional sense. I think it's just that she would fight and die for him. And it's like carrying around this egg that you're not supposed to break and leave, and you know, she finds that she's got a lot on her shoulders, you know.
Those are great, huge, gigantic shoes to fill from the movie franchise. Why was she the gal?
Casting Sarah Connor was a process that took 16 weeks, and in the television world, that's a long period of time. And when we saw Lena Headey's audition, almost all of us instantly thought, this is it, because she had an inner strength, she had a toughness, and she also was able to express emotion and vulnerability.
Before taking on the physically challenging role of Sarah Connor, Lena had already done her fair share of fighting in the boxing ring.
I just stumbled upon a boxing club, and it's so full of character. It's like something you would see in a movie, and I sort of fell in love with it romantically. And I kept going back, you know, and the trainer wouldn't speak to me because it was a matter of kind of working respect. And after 3 months of going every day, he suddenly went, okay, and took me in the ring, and I was like, yay! So I loved it. It's an amazing sport.
I'm not who they think I am. Some messiah. You've got to stop it. Please.
I'll stop it.
I'm here with Thomas Dekker, who plays John Connor. How does it feel to be a part of this show?
It was very frightening at first and worrisome, especially because I myself am a big fan of the movie series. So it was very nerve-wracking to think I was stepping into this.
Ready? And go!
Feels very natural for me to play this guy. I understand how he feels, and I obviously created this version of him as a mixture of what Edward Furlong did in Terminator 2 with where he is now in our story.
This season, John Connor promises to be quite a bit different than the meek, brooding teen we met in season 1. And that kind of transformation is an actor's dream.
Are you all right? John, are you all right? Answer me!
I saw some of the last scene that you were doing, and you had a very intense stare.
That's the season 2 stare.
How do you
That's
do
what we
that?
call it. John goes through a massive transformation. Within seconds, something happens to him, which I cannot say what it is, but
you got me there.
It completely. I think it takes away all his desire for feelings and normality, and he becomes kind of a machine of himself in a weird way. He's not a very nice guy anymore.
So no more Mr. Nice Guy for John. Thomas, on the other hand, is still pretty lovable.
Thomas makes me laugh non-stop on set. It was so much fun to be with, and I really do feel a natural chemistry with him in a different way than I've ever felt with another actor.
When InFANity returns, big screen stunts on a TV timetable. We'll show you how they do it.
There's nothing more fun than being here and jumping off of things and blowing things up.
Then learn the gory truth behind the makeup from a master.
So you stick this down to Summer's skin, you put a prosthetic piece over that.
And Summer reveals her secret for playing a machine programmed to kill.
Everything has to be very deliberate when you are playing a Terminator.
Plus, a Terminator quiz that's got them all guessing, are you fan enough to know the answers? Who was originally considered for the role of Terminator in the '84 movie?
Hi, I'm Summer Blau.
I'm Lena Headey.
And you're watching TV Guide Network.